to ADS TV, presenting international artists in music, art, dance, acting, fashion, poetry, film, and more. Let's get started! Hey everybody, you're watching ADS TV, and we have a really awesome show lined up. We're starting a little bit later today, but it's still going to be really cool. And for my first guest, I have with me the great, actually, I think the best hip-hop artist I have ever met or heard of.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope you guys are all saying good.
This is MC Ray 3.
Nice to meet all you guys. What's going on, Alex? What you got for me today, man?
Well, I would like you to tell people a little bit about yourself.
Well, as he said, I go by the name of MC Ray 3. I've been freestyle rapping. That means unrehearsed, improvised all off the top of the head since I was about 8 years old. Lately been going on tours and stuff. Been on tour with KRS-One. The Temple of Hip Hop, and just most recently, I just actually finished my mixtape today. Not today, actually a little while ago, but
nice.
I'm getting ready to release it. It's called All Rhyme No Hype, and I actually got you a copy today.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, so
sweet.
Yeah, man. Actually,
my birthday came early.
Hey, man, there's gifts to go all around this place. So I had to go ahead and bring you a little copy. You know what I mean?
Sweet.
We're still getting started, so
right.
Package is a little rough. I got some stickers for you and the crew here. You know what I mean? To thank you guys for having me on the show today.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I can't wait. I'm going to
man.
listen to this tonight.
Oh yeah,
all the way through.
You got to.
Cool stickers too. I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
You should have your website on here. Where can people find you if they want to?
Well, there's a couple different places to find me. You can find me on ReverbNation.com/MC Ray 3. Also, you can check me out on SoundCloud. SoundCloud.com/MC Ray 3. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at MC Ray 3. Basically, if you just go in on Google and type in MC Ray 3, you're gonna see the whole get down.
That's
you know
cool.
what I mean? So yeah, everything's on there, man. But and the actually the mixtape, once I'm ready to release it to the public, it's gonna be on Bandcamp. So you can go to mcray3.bandcamp.com to download your free copy, or you can donate money for the cause. You guys know how it goes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's legit. Man, you really are everywhere. I'm on a couple of those sites, but I don't have all of them yet, so I got to work on that.
Hey, man, one step at a time, like all of us are in the same boat, you know what I mean? And these websites are there to be tools for us,
Yeah.
It makes everybody your neighbor on the internet, So I implore every artist out there, it doesn't matter if you make music or you paint or whatever, you should definitely use these websites and all these tools that they give us to help ourselves out.
Because they are tools, they're
They are
power.
tools.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's really good advice. I totally agree with that. That's really cool. And I know that you're a very inspiring person. I met Mariano in a studio just one day. I was there working on some sound engineering stuff, and he walked in, and I kind of looked over, and I'm like, all right, I don't know who this person is, and literally everything got turned around. All of a sudden, we're in a session, and he was recording, and I think you went through the whole song in the first take, and it was spot on.
Thank you, man. Yeah, that's what I'm known for, like one take, Ray 3, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But I mean, it's fun though, I just believe, when I first met this young man, which I told you, man, how proud I am to see you here doing this show. This is a great thing you're giving artists of all from all faces of the earth, you know what I mean? Like, you're giving them a platform somewhere they could come and share knowledge and break bread a little bit with people, But when I first met this kid, he was he didn't speak much, you know what I mean? But once he did speak, it was nothing but relevant material and great information. The kid is smart. He knows his music. He knows his sound mixing and engineering. I mean, this guy, you just had knowledge of all things. So I thought that was cool. So, the time I spent in the studio with Alex was really nice, because I think that, whenever you meet somebody, whether they're younger and older than you, you should always, as human beings, we should be trying to advance each other. You know what I mean? We shouldn't be putting each other down. There's too much of that. There's too much negativity in the world. And I think as an MC, that's one of those things I try to capture as best as possible, and tell people, like, yo, you know what? We all come from different places. We all believe in different things. We all look at life through our own eyes.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
You can't walk in somebody else's shoes.
Exactly, but all those views and everybody should be respected and loved, man, because there's not one life that's less important than the other, man. I think that's one of the things I touch on with my music a lot. I'm a very conscious hip-hop artist, you know what I mean? So if you're one of those people that likes the music, I don't like to cuss in my music a lot unless I absolutely need to emphasize an emotion or you know what I mean, a certain feeling. But, you know, other than that, I don't believe in cursing in my music. I believe there's more skill and using your vocabulary as best as possible, you know what I mean? And I told you when we first met that I read 3 different dictionaries growing up. You know what I mean? I read Webster's, I read the Collegiate, and I read Oxford. You know what I mean? Oxford being my favorite.
I was very similar. We had a conversation about that. That was really cool. Yeah, and I mean it's true because language, it's a tool too. You know, and if you're using words that flippantly, if you're using things like curse words and you're just tossing them out, oh, F this, F that, you really diminish the power because you're just throwing it away essentially. So you know it's really cool that you use them in that manner because sometimes stuff it's got to come out. You know.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of moments where I've used a little bit stronger vocabulary. You know?
Absolutely. I think we've all had our moments. You know what I mean? When we get into there, you know, but. It's all good, you know. You use the words to the best of your ability, you know. But I've always felt since I was really young how powerful words were. You know, people would say something nice to me, it made me feel good. If they said something bad or something I disagree with, it didn't really sit well with me.
Right.
And it changes, you know, the aspect of your everyday life when these things affect you. You know, so you come to realize how powerful words are. You know, like I remember sitting in the playground just watching kids play and seeing somebody call another, you know, a chubbier kid could call him fat or something, and he started crying, and I'm like, wow, you know, like I think that's my first time really thinking like, wow, words can really be used to do good or bad. You know what I mean? And it's really up to the person who's controlling those words, who's in charge of that creation. You know what I mean? So
it's true.
You know
what? Speaking of words, I would like to have you do a freestyle. So let's see.
Let's get it.
We've got a mic, we've got a desk, we've got stickers, we've got a phone.
Hey man, point them all at me. Let's do this. All right, we're gonna do this.
Let's start with this.
Well, first of all, what I came to do is freestyle for everybody to get more views. And I got some stickers right here. They looking cool. They all black and white and it's fly. We don't fool. And keep it going now. Somebody answer the phone. Because right now I'm feeling like me and Alex alone. The beatboxing goes forever. I will flow. When this here has never been about the dough. So check out my CD. And because I'm poor, I gotta package it with whack packaging out the door. Then get it down and sell it out for $10 a pop. And plug it in because you know we gets down a lot. So plug me in, babe, and let me see what you working with. If they know what we doing, best believe we gonna be out here murking it, working it, doing it every day of the week. I'm MC Ray 3. I'm a product of the streets, still spitting on a microphone. The hat is looking fly. It says LA and neon. You know they gotta see me. Why? Cause I'm just here to shine, make the beat, a one to rhyme. Only be speaking freaking the weekends and taking the mic like I could take it high. No mistaking, but here's to doing it big. And I'ma point out the next thing. This here is looking like a paper. Yeah, that's the case to my album. That there could be the cover. And this is the microphone. I'm its #1 lover.
Nice. All right, that was pretty cool.
Yes, indeed, man. That's my favorite thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Like freestyling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Freestyling is a lost art in hip hop. And just recently,
you never stopped.
Nah, I mean, you know me. You know me. You've been in the studio with me, like you said, so you know how I get down, man. But you know, I recently was in a freestyle battle with a guy named King Darius, who's actually from Boyle Heights.
Yeah, I know King Darius.
Yeah, you know him. I won the battle, you know what I mean? But you know, I mean, I tip my hat off to the guy, you know what I'm saying, for having the courage to step up and have an event like that, you know, because our whole goal with that was to try to get people to understand, like, look, battling doesn't necessarily have to be a violent thing all the time.
It's true.
You know what I mean? Like, we did it to get 2 different communities together and to realize, like, hey, we one in the same. You know what I mean? We might be from different sides of the bridge, but we're working towards the same goal. And I think we achieved that night at the M-Bar in Boyle Heights. You know, shout out to y'all, by the way. M-Bar, Boyle Heights. What's up, y'all?
Yeah.
King Darius, what up? You know
that's kind of my town. I'm there. I'm literally in Boyle Heights, I would say 4 or 5 times a week.
Right.
I'm there, you know, also making music. Dude, we should collaborate sometime. You're not going to believe it, but I started, you know, producing a little bit of hip hop. So I'll send you some beats and let you know what you think.
I can definitely use some beats. I brought something for you today, man. It's actually a little video. You guys can check me out on YouTube. Also, just type in MCREY and the number 3. And you'll be able to see I brought this video with me and KRS-One. We was rapping at the House of Blues, so
Cool.
check it on out.
Let's check it out.
Yeah, come on. Are we gonna check this mic or what?
Yeah, I want to check this real quick.
What you think, T?
Yo, no, stop that. No, we need something.
Get your hands up in the crowd right now. I don't see enough energy up in here. Come on now, KRS-One is in the building. Give it up for the temple of hip hop.
Let's try it.
Yeah. Check it. I can't sit it down, can't check the mic without spitting right. Gotta get it on, so I gotta rip the mic tonight. You know how I did it, so I can't do it now. I'm MC, now nice to meet y'all. You be the greatest MC that ever walked in, and still do it like Christopher walked in. We serious with this section, this is not getting up in the original style. I know how I get it. What? Who on the mic next? I wanna know. The next MC better come out and blow. Shout out to KRS-One, Temple and Hip Hop. Do your thing big and let them know that it don't stop. Party over here, a party over there. It doesn't even matter, y'all all better beware. I'm coming in the door, stopping it with 4 balls, getting it hard. Get it, yo, who got the next flow? Hardcore, check it out, get your hands up! Get your fucking hands up! Hardcore, check it out! Yo, I'm giving the gifts like that you live your mind over better!
Hey everybody, we're back. I hope you enjoyed that clip. So that's you, the House of Blues, and were you freestyling there as well?
Yeah,
or?
that was freestyling. You know, I met KRS-One a while ago. You know, I'm not gonna get into it. I know our time's running short a little bit, but you know, he asked me to go on tour with him. I ended up doing a couple shows with him, and I would just go and freestyle just like that. You know.
That's legit.
Yeah. Yes,
So
indeed.
I got a surprise for you. I got you a certificate,
Oh wow.
and basically this, you know, this entitles you. You become a lifetime member to my show.
Wow. How about that?
And you get to come back every 7 months. And, you know, I really wanted you. I had a bunch of people, you know, calling me and hitting me up on Facebook from all over the world, India, Bangladesh, Europe. But I know that you're always producing stuff, and you're always really producing really cool stuff that's really solid. So I know that every 7 months you'll have some really cool stuff.
You already know, man. We can't let the people down. You know what I mean? I appreciate all the viewers out there, you know what I'm saying, who tune into the show. Keep supporting this guy. You know what I mean? Keep on, you know, recommend the show to your friends, and it's important. You know what I mean? And again, man, I'm proud of you, and
Thanks
I
for
appreciate
coming
you
on
guys
my
having me
show.
on. Thank you so much for everything, guys, and thank you for the certificate. You will see me again. Best believe that.
Thanks, bro. So
No
we're
doubt.
going to be right back after a short commercial break with the artist Robert Cortez.
Right on. Peace.
You're tuned in to ADS TV. We'll be right back.
Are you interested in finding wellness? Has wellness been part of your New Year's resolutions? At Downey Holistic Center, we're a one-stop shop to address these questions if you answered yes. We are a professional establishment for alternative medicine and finding out how you can build or rebuild your optimal health. Our center is individually focused, where we can take each person's needs and take a holistic approach, hence the name Downey Holistic Center. Like us on Facebook and visit our website for more information.
Today's Realty and Loan is designed to not only get you into your home with the best possible deal, but to give back to the community as well. Mention Father John and we'll donate 10% of our commissions to St. Raymond Church. Rates are still low and dropping. Act now while housing is still on the rise. Call today's Realty and Loans at 562-862-0777. That's 562-862-0777.
Computer repair done right. Have a virus? Is your computer too slow? Call us at 562-381-2702. Let our team handle it. We can get your computer back to normal, and with our $19.99 optimization package, your computer will be better than ever. Call 562-381-2702 or visit our website, pcsmartteam.com.
Getting a new roof should be an easy experience, only if you use Royal Roofing. We have the most professional, reliable, and experienced workers in the industry. With over 30 years of experience, Royal Roofing leads the market in roof maintenance and repair. We guarantee your complete satisfaction. Give us a call for a free on-site inspection and estimate in the Los Angeles or Orange County area. 800-ROOF-390. That's 800-766-3390, or visit us at royalroofing.com. Poor Ben is only 20 years old, but has the spine of a 70-year-old man. Ben tried medicine, acupuncture, physical therapy, and even other chiropractors. Now Ben, after only 6 weeks of care, is almost pain-free and is going back to the gym. A chiropractor is like a surgeon. You need to research and get references to see if they have a good set of hands. At the chiropractic office of Dr. Mariscal, we cater to everyone. And remember, by appointment or by chance, we're always glad to see you back. To set up an appointment, go to drmariscal.com.
Juice, I heard you were at a party the other day and the DJ completely destroyed the party.
That's right, Pac-Man. I was checking out his skills. They were not there. Didn't know how to MC. Lighting sucked. And guess what? There was cables showing everywhere. What's up with that?
You know what, man? Cable management is really important. And when a DJ can't talk on the mic, what's the point? A DJ really has to know how to rock the party.
He needs to MC. He needs to take control of the party. So, folks, listen closely. If you're in the market for a DJ, if you have an upcoming wedding, quinceañera, birthday party, any kind of an event where the DJ will make the difference, make sure to check us out, escevents.com.
Tune in to ADS TV every Sunday, 8 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
We're back to ADS TV, and I'm here with my second guest. This guy is Robert, and he's really cool. You know, he's been doing a lot of street art. I've seen him on all kinds of walls. Have you done any freeways yet?
No, I don't do that stuff.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Robert. I'm an artist. I've been painting for about a good 12 years. I've been doing art since I was like 6 years old.
Wow.
You know, it was free. It was something that was just there for me to take and run with it.
So, man, that's really cool. I mean, how did you learn? How did you learn how to paint and draw and do all that stuff? Was it just like, I'm Robert Cortez and I draw?
I guess it was like that when I was 6 years old. You know,
nice.
It's just it was free. I couldn't get into football, soccer, or basketball. My parents couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
So I just picked up a pencil and paper and started drawing. My mind started growing, and I kept it going. I'm 31 now. I've been doing art for about 25 years.
Wow, that's legit. That's really cool. I know recently I was in Boyle Heights and I saw this truck, and you kind of strolled by on your bike and you're like, "What do you think?" I was like, "It's really cool." And you're like, "I painted that." That was really cool.
Yeah, I do a lot of work for the community. A lot of kids in the community haven't really been up close to a painting or a museum. You know, a lot of kids can't afford to go to a museum, so I rather paint a free mural it's not mine after it's done. You know, it's
for sure.
the communities, it's the kids. That's what I'm really for, you know.
That's cool. So we're showing a couple photos right now, and they're of Robert's art. Actually, there's some really cool stuff. I know there's a couple of murals of you know, on walls. There's one on a car, dude. Once I get my first car, you're painting it. It doesn't matter if it's brand new or not. I mean, that photo that's legit. It's cool. It's really cool.
That was a project I did for Kale from Medical Music. It took me. I did both sides on the car in like 3 hours.
Wow.
It was all spray paint.
Man.
The dude that got the gig going, he wanted a graffiti, but I was thinking just regular graffiti looks boring. It's been done.
Right.
So I wanted to do something different. I wanted a little abstract.
Original.
Flavor. You know, some kind of movement.
Yeah. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, I mean, I saw that and it was really cool. And, you know, you've got some pieces on walls and stuff like that. That's really cool. So what inspires you mostly for your art?
I would say nature.
Nature?
Life.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah? All right. Well, I mean, that's a lot. There's a lot there. There's trees, there are animals, you got all kinds of stuff going on. So, do you have a favorite piece of yours? Do you have something that you always have to show people, or anything like that? Is there that one piece that you kind of stand back and you say, "Man, I really did a good job on that"?
Yeah, I actually have a couple paintings that I have created in the past. They haven't been exhibited, but they're there. I admire them. I learn from them. I get to learn from myself. I see my mistakes and I build on it. It's just like life.
That's true. That's cool. Man, that's really inspirational. So, if people want to find your art, I mean, how do they find you? Do they Google search you or hit you up on Facebook? Or
You can hit me up on Facebook, Robert Cortez.
Cortes?
Cortes with
Yup.
an S, not a Z.
No crazy spellings here. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so do you have a favorite medium? I know that I've seen you work in acrylic. I know that you said the car is spray paint. Have you worked in oil too?
I don't like oil.
It takes forever to dry, right?
That and I think it's cheating because it never dries, and you can always come back and clean it up.
Right.
I like acrylic a lot because you can work however you want. I like working with water a lot. Mm-hmm. And to me, acrylic is the best.
Yeah, acrylic is cool stuff because it's flexible and it's not going to crack on you. So
it cracks sometimes.
Well, yeah, it can, especially if you paint it too thick or anything like that. So, and also, you know what? Oil paint smells. I mean, just whack. It's
I
really.
hate it. It's annoying. The smell's annoying.
Yeah, and I know a really talented artist in downtown and she's amazing and she paints in oil, but I went to her studio one day and I walked in and it's just a wall of smell, so I guess it's kind of similar with spray paint too, right?
Spray paint's worse. I
Yeah.
really don't like spray paint, the way it smells. I'd rather work in acrylic anytime or
Yeah.
house paint.
Cool. All right, man. Well, if you want to find him, you hit up Robert Cortez on Facebook. Thank you so much for coming on my show. Oh, you know what? I have a certificate for you.
Thank you, Alexander, for having me.
And this actually lets you come back to my show every 7 months for life.
Wow.
So whenever you're producing new stuff and you have new pieces, you can come in and show my viewers so they can keep an update on it. And we will be right back with a friend of mine who is a director of the Neighborhood Music School in Los Angeles, which is the best music school I've been to. So see you soon.
Okay, bye.
You're tuned in to ADS TV. We'll be right back.
Are you interested in finding wellness? Has wellness been part of your New Year's resolutions? At Downey Holistic Center, we're a one-stop shop to address these questions if you answered yes. We are a professional establishment for alternative medicine in finding out how you can build or rebuild your optimal health. Our center is individually focused, where we can take each person's needs and take a holistic approach, hence the name Downey Holistic Center. Like us on Facebook and visit our website for more information.
Today's Realty and Loans is designed to not only get you into your home with the best possible deal, but to give back to the community as well. Mention Father John and we'll donate 10% of our commissions to St. Raymond Church. Rates are still low and dropping. Act now while housing is still on the rise. Call today's Realty and Loans at 562-862-0777. That's 562-862-0777.
Computer repair done right. Have a virus? Is your computer too slow? Call us at 562-381-2702. Let our team handle it. We can get your computer back to normal, and with our $19.99 optimization package, your computer will be better than ever. Call 562-381-2702 or visit our website, pcsmartteam.com.
Getting a new roof should be an easy experience, only if you use Royal Roofing. We have the most professional, reliable, and experienced workers in the industry. With over 30 years of experience, Royal Roofing leads the market in roof maintenance and repair. We guarantee your complete satisfaction. Give us a call for a free on-site inspection and estimate in the Los Angeles or Orange County area. 800-ROOF-390. That's 800-766-3390, or visit us at royalroofing.com.
Poor Ben is only 20 years old, but has the spine of a 70-year-old man. Ben tried medicine, acupuncture, physical therapy, and even other chiropractors. Now Ben, after only 6 weeks of care, is almost pain-free and is going back to the gym. A chiropractor is like a surgeon. You need to research and get references to see if they have a good set of hands. At the chiropractic office of Dr. Mariscal, we cater to everyone. And remember, by appointment or by chance. We're always glad to see you back. To set up an appointment, go to drmariscal.com.
Juice, I heard you were at a party the other day and the DJ completely destroyed the party.
That's right, Pac-Man. I was checking out his skills. They were not there. Didn't know how to MC. Lighting sucked. And guess what? There was cables showing everywhere. What's up with that?
You know what, man? Cable management is really important. And when a DJ can't talk on the mic, what's the point? A DJ really has to know how to rock the party.
He needs to MC. He needs to take control of the party. So folks, listen closely. If you're in the market for a DJ, if you have an upcoming wedding, quinceañera, birthday party, any kind of an event where the DJ will make the difference, make sure to check us out, escevents.com.
Tune in to ADS TV every Sunday, 8 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Hey everybody, we're back. And I have with me Wendy Kicker, who is the director of the Neighborhood Music School.
Uh-huh.
It's located in Boyle Heights, right?
Yes.
In Los Angeles. And, I've been a student for, probably 3 or 4 years, I would say. And I have studied in various places, in certain colleges, in various music programs, including the LA Opera and various others. And I have to say that the best education that I have received was at the Neighborhood Music School.
Well, thank you. I'm pleased to have the opportunity to tell people about the school, because I think there's some reasons for that. There's some aspects to the school that set it apart from other ones.
For sure.
For one thing, this year, 2014, is our 100-year anniversary. 1914 we started. And at the time the school started, it was part of something called the settlement movement at the turn of the last century. It was a movement where schools were offering English and music lessons at low or no cost to immigrant families as a way of helping them assimilate into American culture.
Huh.
Now, nearly 100 years later, people don't know what the settlement movement was, so
Right.
we took that out of our title, and now we're Neighborhood Music School. But in that same philosophy of, making it possible for a low-income community like Boyle Heights to have access to music, it's still part of what we do.
Right, and I've seen a lot of people, because like I said earlier, I am in Boyle Heights fairly often, and it really it's really almost like a family environment, because I know everybody when I go in, and they all say hi, and it's a lot of fun. So
Yeah, well, I think there's a couple of reasons for that aspect of the school as well. We're in an 1892 Victorian home.
Oh, wow,
so
it's that old.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
So the house makes it feel like you're home away from home coming for music lessons. It's not an institutional feel
Right,
at all.
yeah.
Yeah, and then the staff, it's our goal to make people feel welcome, personal attention, and we try to remember your name and your teacher, and how was your week, and
Yeah.
so it's a friendly environment. And I think that's something that's disappearing in the world today, that people
Right.
don't get personal attention, and that sense of belonging to a place is very important.
And actually, speaking of staff, I know that when I go in, the people in the office, one of them plays violin. Actually, two of them play violin. One of them plays piano. You have a master's degree in music.
Yeah, and voice, but yeah. So we all, most of us have music backgrounds.
Yeah, and that's really cool. I think that's a very solid way to have a music school.
Well, thanks. I think the other thing, too, that sets apart the music school is our staff of teachers.
Right.
We have fabulous teaching artists, so not only are they wonderful teachers, but they are accomplished artists themselves. So, like your guitar teacher, he can tell you what it's like to be in a band and perform and what that's like.
He's a recording artist and he's in a band and they're out gigging. And I always see him, you know, he has sometimes flyers or he'll be on Facebook.
Yeah.
And
I mean, sometimes you get a sub.
Yeah.
because they're out doing their thing, but most of the time you get them.
Yeah.
But
and that's really cool because you get a lot of their real world experience passed on to you.
That's right. That's right. How to prepare for auditions, those kinds of real life tools for a musician. Another thing that sets the school apart is our scholarship program, which of course
I'm a scholarship student.
You're a benefit of that. But there's some things that we do a little differently than some schools. For one thing, none of our students come for free. We believe that if you pay something for a lesson, you value it.
Right, it's true.
And so you're investing in your education. And it changes your attitude about it. Also, at our school, you have 2 opportunities each year to audition for scholarships. It's not just in September. And, you know, so if you miss that fall audition time, you know, you don't miss out because we have auditions again in February. And so it also is a way of us checking on scholarship students, make sure
they're still
that,
up to
you
par.
know, you're practicing, you're making progress. So it's a way of us, you know, quality control.
Right.
Because you're at a higher standard. We expect
Right.
scholarship students to be practicing consistently and participating in Showtime. And Showtime, that's another thing.
Yeah, I've been part of many of those.
Well, I don't know of another school that does it.
Right.
Now, a lot
Me
of
neither.
a lot of schools have recitals in June or recitals in December, and we do those as well. But Showtime is this opportunity for students once a month. At the end of every half-hour lesson, we go, it's showtime, and then people gather in the
Exact quote.
parlor. Yeah, that's right. You can hear me shout it a lot louder than that. And then the students gather in the parlor and perform for each other informally. And so, don't you feel that's a help for when you get to the real recital? You're
is.
comfortable in
It
performing
really
for other
is.
people.
Because I've never very much suffered from shyness, but it really does. It really helps
That's
you.
true.
You know, I've seen a lot of other students that have, and that you know they have to deal with that, and some of them they don't want to say a word. They just kind of go up. And it really helps you get out of that because, you know, you realize it's not so bad. It's fun. You get to a point where you can really get up there and enjoy yourself and you start having a smile naturally and, you know, you're kind of moving and grooving.
Yeah.
And, you know, and it also helps you deal with when things don't always go exactly as planned, what to do if you make a little mistake here, stuff like that. So it's a very valuable.
Right. How to recover.
Right.
You know.
Exactly.
How to play in spite of being nervous, all those things.
Right, yeah. Exactly. So it's, you know, it's the stepping stone to becoming, you know, Mr. Rockstar or classical concertist.
Before we run out of time, I want to make sure to mention how people can get a hold of the name of the music
for sure.
school. You can call 323-268-0762. You
What's
can
that number one more time? A little bit slower?
323-268-0762.
Okay.
We're open Tuesday to Friday, 12 to 8, and Saturdays, 9 to 4. And I would call ahead for a personal tour to schedule a personal tour of the house and learn about our programming. You can also like us on Facebook at NMS. NMS Music LA. It's the one that's established in 1914.
Right.
And then you'll know you got the right one. And I also want to mention that the music school is much more than a place to study music.
Right.
The other thing that we feel is really important for this Boyle Heights community is other cultural opportunities. One of our board members likes to say, we want cultural literacy in our students. But in a way, you know, if you're not going to have music in your school, then you're probably not going to have field trips or chance to go to concerts. And, you know, so we do those things too. Every other month we have field trips.
Right.
Every other month we have movie nights in the backyard, showing movies that should be part of your cultural experience.
Yeah.
And so all those kinds of things.
And
we
also
add
sometimes special concerts for your more advanced students.
Yes.
For example, we did a show not too long ago, actually at the Autry Museum. They let us know and they said, hey, can you guys do, I think it was either a half an hour or 45-minute set, and I said, well, we've got all these songs that we've done, and
in intermediate guitar, which really should be called advanced guitar by now. But
like, who have you got that's better?
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, and that was a really cool experience for me too, and because I do go out fairly regularly and play gigs and shows, but it was a great opportunity, I think, for the students. And
yes,
so
and
it was community outreach, and it's really cool stuff.
Yeah, and you can actually see that clip on our Facebook page.
Yeah. Actually, I haven't. I should have a link on that on my Facebook page.
Yeah, you should. Another thing that's different about our school, we have a class for young musicians. I noticed when I first got there in spring of 2011 that there were a lot of younger siblings, 3, 4, 5-year-olds that very young, that weren't old enough to take private lessons, but they wanted to do music. And so we started looking for a program for a teacher. Finally found a wonderful teacher, Natalia Hudson, who is a graduate of USC, has her master's in music education. And so she designed a class for us, and it's very popular. It's for 3 and 4-year-olds. They do movement to music and rhythm instruments and singing. And then there's another class for 5 and 6-year-olds. And because she also teaches private piano for us, she can kind of monitor when a child is ready to go to private lessons and say, I think your child's ready to transition. Or some kids take both because it's so much fun.
Yeah, I took a musicianship class with her.
That's right, a music theory class.
And that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And she actually, first day, she gave everybody these notebooks, and it was really cool because sometimes you have to bring your own stuff, and sometimes you forget your stuff, and well, you shouldn't, but it does happen.
It happens.
And she always gave us really cool, really fun stuff. Like, she would give us something that was the history of Beethoven, and then on the flip side of it, there'd be a crossword about him.
Oh,
so
okay.
it was always really cool stuff like that. So
reinforce the material.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Something fun. Yeah.
So, yeah, kind of. Yeah,
she's great, and she's just one example of some fabulous teachers. We have piano teachers with their doctorates in piano performance, and her great artists and wonderful teachers. So
I think almost all, if not all, of the teachers have degrees in music, right?
Yeah, bachelors, some masters, some doctorates even, and so we have really well qualified staff. Yeah. It's just really fabulous school. I want to mention too that again, call 323-268-0762 for information. But when I say affordable lessons, can I mention the tuition? Yeah, I should, huh?
Yes, definitely.
For children, it's just $16 per half-hour lesson, weekly lessons, and adults are $20 a half-hour lesson. And so you're getting really super quality instruction for a very affordable rate.
And I know myself that I've seen. I mean, sometimes people teaching in their living room, charging 2-3 times as much, and it's
or
nowhere,
more.
Yeah, or more.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's about the average going rate for something like that, and or also in many other music schools it is a lot more. So it's a very impressive thing.
Yes. Yeah, it's really quite wonderful. I'm trying to think. Have we covered the world?
I think we. I mean, I know that I've been at the music school for quite a while, and I think that's probably
you've been there as long as I've been there.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I haven't thought about that. That's true. Yeah. So
well, thank you for this opportunity to get the word out to
thank
another.
Thank you so much. You know what? I have a certificate for you, and I wanted to thank you so much for coming and representing the neighborhood music school. And I made this out not specifically to you, but to the music school.
Yes.
Of course, you're the director.
Can have other people can come speak on our behalf.
Yeah. So you get to come back every 7 months and announce if you have events or if you have some new program coming up, something cool like that. So.
Okay, that's
great.
Thank
you so much for coming
on
my show.
Thank you. All right.
So we're going to be right back after a short commercial break.
Thanks.
You're tuned in to ADS TV. We'll be right back.
Are you interested in finding wellness? Has wellness been part of your New Year's resolutions? At Downey Holistic Center, we're a one-stop shop to address these questions if you answered yes. We are a professional establishment for alternative medicine in finding out how you can build or rebuild your optimal health. Our center is individually focused, where we can take each person's needs and take a holistic approach, hence the name Downey Holistic Center. Like us on Facebook and visit our website for more information.
Today's Realty and Loan is designed to not only get you into your home with the best possible deal, but to give back to the community as well. Mention Father John and we'll donate 10% of our commissions to St. Raymond Church. Rates are still low and dropping. Act now while housing is still on the rise. Call Today's Realty and Loans at 562-862-0777. That's 562-862-0777.
Computer repair done right. Have a virus? Is your computer too slow? Call us at 562-381-2702. Let our team handle it. We can get your computer back to normal, and with our $19.99 optimization package, your computer will be better than ever. Call 562-381-2702 or visit our website, pcsmartteam.com.
Getting a new roof should be an easy experience, only if you use Royal Roofing. We have the most professional, reliable, and experienced workers in the industry. With over 30 years of experience, Royal Roofing leads the market in roof maintenance and repair. We guarantee your complete satisfaction. Give us a call for a free on-site inspection estimate in the Los Angeles or Orange County area. 800-ROOF-390. That's 800-766-3390 or visit us at royalroofing.com.
Poor Ben is only 20 years old, but has the spine of a 7-year-old man. Ben tried medicine, acupuncture, physical therapy, and even other chiropractors. Now, Ben, after only 6 weeks of care, is almost pain-free and is going back to the gym. A chiropractor is like a surgeon. You need to research and get references to see if they have a good set of hands. At the chiropractor office of Dr. Marty Scott, we cater to everyone. And remember, by appointment or by chance, we're always glad to see you back. To set up an appointment, go to drmartyscott.com.
Juice, I heard you were at a party the other day and the DJ completely destroyed the party.
That's right, Pac-Man. I was checking out his skills. They were not there. Didn't know how to MC. Lighting sucked. And guess what? There was cables showing everywhere. What up with that?
You know what, man? Cable management is really important. And when a DJ can't talk on the mic, what's the point? A DJ really has to know how to rock the party.
He needs to MC. He needs to take control of the party. So, folks, listen closely. If you're in the market for a DJ, if you have an upcoming wedding, quinceañera, birthday party, any kind of an event where the DJ will make the difference, make sure to check us out, escevents.com.
Tune in to ADS TV every Sunday, 8 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you for tuning in.
Hey everybody, we're back, and I'm with I guess I could say fellow host and somebody that also hosts radio shows here on the same channel, emixla.com. And everybody, this is Josh Niels.
Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah.
America.
Do you like the band America?
I don't even know who that is.
They did, what was it? Out in the desert on the horse with no name, or whatever it was, something like that.
That's how they sound? I don't want to know who they are if they sound like that, Alexander.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah, it's all those voice classes,
Nice,
mad skills.
But yeah, I mean, I'm Josh from Emix Radio, Monday nights at 8 p.m.
Oh yeah,
free advertising right there.
Yeah, all right. That was totally shameless.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay.
Also known as DJ Oh My Josh.
No, MC Oh My Josh.
MC Oh My Josh.
But I would not want to be called that. But
so who gave you the name MC?
Well,
or did you give it to yourself? Because MC's got to be earned, bro.
Well, DJ Pac-Man, the co-host on the show, we do a lot of gigs together, and he would always DJ, and I would always be the hype man.
Gotcha.
Or I would be the one, if it was a wedding or a quinceañera or something like that, I'd be the one organizing it and, motivating the fans and stuff like that.
Did you ever prompt them, like, you need to say I do right now?
No, nothing that bad, We
nothing
were always
ever happened.
at the reception, but I've had to move some, grooms and brides.
Oh, man.
you got to be in this spot. You got to do this.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I can see how that happens.
Yeah, it's mostly I get MC though, mostly from the deep voice.
Yeah. This is DJ Oh My Josh. I mean MC.
MC Oh My Josh.
Yeah, there it is.
Live in the mix with DJ Pac-Man.
Do you do advertising?
Yeah, I do advertising.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
No, I mean, do you do ads? Like,
do I record my voice for ads? Or
Yeah,
do
like
I promote
voiceovers?
myself? Oh yeah, all the time. For the station, we people come to us and say, hey, can you do our intros or can you do our outros? Can you do this commercial? Can you do that commercial?
Cool.
Yeah, it worked out.
Yeah. I know you offered it to me, and I was like, no, I want to do my own intro.
Yeah, you want to do it yourself. I respect that. I wouldn't want someone else doing mine. I mean.
Yeah, right. I mean, it feels, and I put a lot of effort into that. I mean, for you, it was just like next day I sent it to you, but I was up practically all night, and
hey, I know what it means.
Yeah, and actually, if you listen to it, there's a drum on there that just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. Well,
and
we just heard the intro.
Yeah,
and the
I
outro.
know, but that drum, it's stacked layers of sound, but mostly it's my washing machine.
No way.
Trade secret.
Really?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Well, it was.
America knows now.
It's true.
Yeah.
But it's that stacked on top of me kind of like slamming a door, and
you just recorded whatever was in your house?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, I'm sure your mother loved that in the middle of the night. 'Cause
Yeah.
I know you work in the middle of the night.
Yeah, it was. Well, I mean, worst was for my neighbor, because a lot of times I have an issue that she calls at 2:00, and it's not even the music. She'll be cool with the music. I'll have my amp loud, and she's like, "Whatever, dude."
It's when it sounds like you're being robbed because doors are slamming and washing machines are getting bashed around.
Actually, it's when I'm tapping my foot, going, boom,
to
boom.
the beat?
Yeah,
Okay.
because she won't even trip. I don't know if the noise isolation is cool, because when the guitar amp is on or I've got speakers on, it's cool.
Right.
But if I'm tapping my foot, keeping time, if I've got that metronome on and I'm tapping, she calls right away. and
But is that all you hear?
I don't know. I haven't asked her. I should ask her. But it's really the foot, because if you look up, it's probably,
Right.
it feels like somebody's trying to break in. But yeah, she hasn't really complained about the slamming doors thing.
That's
or any-
crazy.
but that was.
What else is going on when you're tapping your foot? Is there music in the
Yeah,
background?
usually I tap my foot when I'm recording. Either way, I try not to do it when I'm doing vocals, because you'll hear it. Especially if if you're on carpet,
Right.
and it kind of moves down and moves the stuff around. But if I'm recording guitar, or I also play bass, and if I'm doing anything like that, or keyboard,
Right.
then I tend to tap my foot a lot, because keeping time and making sure that you really feel it in your body and that you're really in sync.
Well, you never know, man. She might have like something against feet. You know? She might have a fear of feet, a phobia of feet.
Well, I don't know.
Feetphobia.
Well, I've got a lot of foot to be afraid of. I wear size 16.
Size 16s. I don't want those things stomping on the floor in here either. I'm gonna start an earthquake.
One day.
Jeez.
It's true.
America, those earthquakes you've been feeling lately, that's Alexander learning new music. He was making that intro. That's what caused that 4.6 earthquake.
One day I came into a show and I bought brand new silver shoes, and the director, he says, "Dude, those are like Navy military boats right there." And
What size are you?
16s.
16.
Yeah.
So I got it right.
Yeah,
16s.
you did.
That's 3 extra inches on my foot.
Yeah. Whoa. Get your foot on my
Dude,
face.
that is huge.
Yeah, I know. It gets ridiculous, because I always had kind of really big feet, and when I think I was about 11 or 12 when because I had a neighbor who went through shoes so fast, and he sometimes would give me a pair, and by the time I was 11 or 12, he wore 12s. I was out of his shoes. I could not fit in them.
Jeez.
And it was ridiculous, and people are always stomping around on my feet. I'll go dance somewhere, or I'll be at a gig and people put stuff down on my feet, or, people will be dancing and they'll crash down on my foot. It's really crazy. And also, I love to cook a lot, and I cook a broad range of food. But you know how, you have your countertop and there's kind of a underhang underneath the kitchen? I'm always bashing my toes
Under the underhang?
Yeah, because I'm always hitting it, because it's not. I guess it's only maybe 2-3 inches in, and I'm always like, ah. So,
How are you not accustomed to your feet size yet? Well, how tall are you?
I'm about 6 feet. I mean, it's like 6 feet.
That
and
might
a little
be
bit.
why. You know,
Maybe.
because you're tall, but you got big feet.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the super tall guys, I mean, I'm sure they're fine.
Yeah.
And they've got the
Probably.
16-inch feet.
Yeah.
But that's weird to think.
It's
You
true.
love your feet, huh?
No, I don't.
You're like very proud of your feet.
Not really. I mean, my feet are.
Yes, you are. Don't lie to me. You're always
No,
talking about your feet.
they're always in
when
the
you're
way.
not- even when you're not on the show, you're talking about your feet.
They're always in the way.
Every day I'm with you, I somehow find out that you're a size 16.
Yeah, because you're always asking. Because
No
you're
way.
like, dude, how big are your feet?
No way, because last time we were here, you were like, yeah, especially with my 16-inch foot, and you
Yeah,
threw it
that
up
one
on the table.
time. That one time.
I've only hung out with you one time.
That was one time. It was
Whatever.
one time.
All right, what are we here to talk about? What are we going to talk about today?
We're here to talk about your volleyball playing. No, I'm
Oh,
just-
you want to talk about volleyball?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You want to talk about volleyball? We can talk about volleyball.
No, I don't play volleyball, so I wouldn't have anything to discuss
That's a
with
good
you about
thing,
it.
because you don't want to get embarrassed when you play me.
All right. Well, if you want to get into a real sport,
What's a real sport?
foosball.
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 What's foosball?
What's
Nah, I'm
foosball?
just kidding. Foosball is like, that's like someone's like, what does God look at when he watches soccer?
Foosball.
And then he's like, all right, probably something like this.
That's true.
Foosball's
Yeah.
pretty fun.
Yeah.
You play twos or ones?
I play the red team. I don't know.
By yourself?
Yeah.
No, I mean by yourself.
Oh
or
yeah,
with
I
two
play.
people.
I play solo.
Oh, I have to play with two people.
No.
I can't do goalie and offense at the same time.
Really?
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't know. I just can't watch like move directions that
Yeah?
quickly.
Well,
my
start to
fast
play
twitch.
drums, and you learn how to use two hands independently of each other, and then you'll literally be able to go one way and then go the other. I mean, guitar, it's kind of similar too, because you're doing this with one hand and this with the other hand. So sometimes-
Alexander, we need to stop talking about nonsense. We need to get down to business here.
All right.
We're two radio hosts, and we're doing what radio hosts do, and they get off topic and they talk about whatever they want. But let's talk about what we need to talk about.
All right. So, have you heard the music that I sent you? Some of it.
Which ones?
Like I sent you "Dreams of Paradise."
Oh yeah,
The
your music.
Change.
I really like your music.
Yeah?
I'm actually gonna do a reverse host thing right now, and I'm gonna interview you.
All right.
You didn't see that coming.
No, I did not.
So when did you start playing music?
I started playing, man, I got into music when I was about 5 because
5.
I had a preschool teacher that literally asked my mom if it would be okay for her to add me into her theater group, and I got into acting and music there. And I started playing guitar when I was maybe probably 11, 12, and then I started actually having classes around 13, structured
When did you fall in love?
with music.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Let's see.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
You can't remember? Was it when you first started?
I've always loved music. I was always the kid that was dancing in the aisles and moving to music. And actually, I was always the only kid that, because I went to a school where they had chapel and they would sing, and I was the only kid that would stay awake. And sometimes I would go up on stage and sing.
Wow.
And so music has always been, it's kind of my thing.
So then you started at 5 years old.
Mhm.
You took all that. You started taking classes. You're still taking classes now,
Yep.
and you're still bettering yourself.
Yeah, you can always get better.
Wow.
I mean, I've got some times where I walk into, a studio session or I'll be at a gig and there's somebody that's been playing for 30 years and I'll teach them something. And then you'll be with some little 8-year-old kid and he's like, "Hey, did you know?" And you're like, "No way."
That's crazy.
You never know what's going to get thrown
See,
at you.
I was never able to learn an instrument, not
Mhm.
because I haven't wanted to, just because the opportunity never presented itself to me.
I'll teach you.
But I mean, I took the easy way out. No, it's not the easy way out. DJs, I apologize. I did not mean that. I learned how to DJ, and I think that is one of the most awesome, instruments of all. And it is an instrument. Turntables are instruments.
Yeah, I agree.
But you know what, Alexander? That is all the time we have today. This is ADS TV. I am Joshua Niels, and this
and
is
I'm
Alexander.
Schoenwald.
We will see you guys next week.
Have a good night.
.com.
Thank you for tuning in to ADS TV. We'll be back every Sunday from 8 to 9 Pacific Standard Time. Welcome to ADS